What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the gas station. It's Glenny D here with your boy Tyler. Another beautiful day. We're just kicking it, and we're gonna get into some good. What you up to today, buddy?
I'm just kicking it, my man. Honestly, it's a pretty nice day over where we're at. You know, it's kind of crisp, but a little warm. So very stoked about that. You know,
You're not dying.
It's been a little bit of a stressful week, to be honest with you. A lot of things seem to be rolling in terms of like moving parts to a lot of things, which is all good. You know, it's all like momentum happening at the same time, but a little like feeling at the same time, just because it's like hard to actively and accurately assess everything about it. Yeah. So there is a little bit of like, ooh, I'm not 100% sure this is solid ground, but it's good. Moving and grooving for sure. You know. That's mad. What's up? So you got some disty on there?
Nah. I put a little snake.
Oh, okay. Heard.
Put a little shatter snake in here.
Okay.
Get a little bit of this orange zittles I'm rolling up.
Okay, yo, I had some of that with you the other day, and that shit was nice, super tasty.
What you working with?
I think this is some White Buffalo. You know, I don't want to say it's generic. It's been around for a minute. You know, a lot of people I'm sure are familiar with that.
It's nice.
Yeah,
it's always gas.
So nice strong sativa. I don't know if you know the lean of yours.
No way.
No. Heard.
It's not written on the bag.
Say less. You don't got to explain yourself.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
You know it. You hear about any crazy shit?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
That's scary.
Yeah. A couple people over Indiana busted. I believe their stuff just went up in smoke.
What?
So not like busted for weight or anything, just like processing. I could also not be Indiana. It could have been Cali. Probably makes more sense if it was Cali.
Their operation burnt down?
Yeah, they just didn't have really good, like SOPs and
ventilation. Well, it all falls on the ventilation.
Yeah. I mean, it could be that. I don't know where the SOP was fucked, but whether it be handling, processing, extracting, the way they use their solvents.
Wow, that's crazy, dude. Yeah, the whole thing burnt down?
Yeah, it took firefighters over an hour to put it out.
I know. We know a girl that like we went to school with. My brother told me about it, and she got like burnt like in an extraction facility, a CBD like extracting thing.
Yeah.
Somehow like it like fucking blew up.
Probably because they're using hydrocarbons, dog.
And it like got all over her, bro.
Probably hydrocarbons. I mean, bro, there's some wicked fucking chemistry out there. Are you familiar with fluorinating compounds?
No.
That shit that, oh man, forgive me if I'm getting this wrong, but it replaces hydrogen molecules and things with fluorine atoms. And the process of that releases a lot of energy. So shit like brick that people think, oh, that's not burnable. That shit will burn. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's scary.
I gotta turn my phone to mute.
So it melted her.
Sorry, guys.
That's scary, bro. I don't know. Well, there are risks, I guess, involved in working in a laboratory kind of setting. One of them is you can get your whole face melted off.
Now, are you technically done with that blunt?
We did good.
All right.
I think you did a good job. You rolled it probably faster.
I don't know. We'll have to run it back.
I'm always half fixing it back while it smokes.
Well, I think we're good. I'm going to start. I'm going to kick this off.
You won.
Okay, everything.
Everyone heard that.
All the money, all the podcast, and all the equipment, all the lighting, all the time. We would call it a wrap right now.
It's like my life.
I need a lighter.
Oh, hey, buddy. You know who's got a couple lighters on him.
Fuck. Ooh, okay. Got you. That mad hurt. Okay.
You can just use one of mine if you want.
Yeah, I'm going to have to. Just give myself a fucking hernia trying to lift up this bag with my feet like a dummy.
Dude, I hit a dab the other day that was so big that I thought I got a hernia.
Heard. I thought you were going to kill Kevin earlier. I walk in and we're getting, everything done up. And Kevin is just sitting in a corner. Just surrounded with like a bed, a chair, places to sit. Just fell like a puddle.
He gave me his chair after I whomped the dab he didn't want.
Heard.
So it was kind of my fault for taking his chair.
Well, he is a selfless creature.
Yep.
How are you doing today, Kev?
How's it behind the scenes treating you?
Kev, talk to Glenn while I light this blunt, please.
Kevin, you have a good week? I know people don't care about your week, Kevin.
People don't care about my week.
Nah, I care about your week. Fuck the people. If they don't like your week, they're going to have to deal with it. Here it is. What happened? You have a good week?
It was a blur.
That's cool.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, I blinked
And it was done.
a couple times. And boom, here we are.
That's how it goes.
Back on the gas station.
Back in the gas station.
Yeah, I do feel like sometimes I blink and like another week has come, kind of. So, kind of is what it is. There is a rumbling.
No, it's Kevin rubbing the mic. Hello.
Oh my gosh.
I'm Kevin. He's just rubbing the mic.
We cut that out in post.
Yeah, don't worry.
Cut the whole bit. But anyway, my man. So back circling to like the week of, really other than that, things are going pretty well. You have any crazy developments? Some new music coming out? I was with you and the Magus himself. So
Yeah, no, we're working on some new stuff. We're always working on stuff.
Yeah.
We're working on some stuff with the Hibyrd Production people. We're working on a little music video.
Heard.
It's gonna look dope. What we were doing was looking awesome.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about that as well.
Super excited. Can't wait to get to editing and shit and do some crazy stuff.
Yeah.
Kind of love that shit. Yeah, I think it was looking
hella clean.
Yeah. The shots that I seen, I was like, damn, that's impressive.
And there's not too much touch up on them, but we'll probably just get in there and just make sure it's all pretty.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Just like
super fire.
exposure.
I think tons of stuff to come.
Yeah,
It's
hell
gonna
yeah.
be lit. It's just the beginning.
Yeah, do you guys have a planned drop for that? Because when I saw it, it was kind of in a finished state.
Oh, I think we should drop it stat.
Heard.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Heard.
There you go. Way cleaner. You know it. Yeah, I don't know. I'm excited though because I finally gotten. When you mix, master, and do all of it your own self, there's only so much you can do.
Well, that and you get more committed in the creative process, being like, is this portion done? And if you're doing everything all at once, I speak from experience when I say like, it feels like any hang up cannot be then like shifted and adjusted to a different thing, to use. But it's like, oh, am I done with the vocals yet?
Right.
I don't want to move past this because I've got everything right here. When can I move and get done with these to move on to like the keys or the backing melodies, whatever?
I think like in the past,
or however your workflow
I try to
is.
do. Okay, let's say you got 100 songs because you can't just make one song, so you make 100 songs, okay? And in 100 songs, none of them get done. And I find a problem in that. So like what I've been trying to focus on is if I'm mixing a song, only do one song and do it until it's done.
Yeah.
And then you can literally look back and say, what else more would you do with it? And of course there's things you might do, but why? Do you like how it sounds? You ask the person that you're making the song for what they think. Like, don't talk before it's not your time to talk.
Did you ever watch Breaking Bad?
Yeah.
So I think one of the reasons it is so action, it's great for a lot of reasons, but one of the best is it didn't shy away from it ending. It's like a definitive, it could have been stretched out, being a massive critical success for many seasons. 5.
But like,
in and out.
Like the Wolf of Wall Street, when he's selling to the guy, and he goes, and then you wait So you play something that you worked on, and a person doesn't know how long you worked on something. That's why I don't think, even if they pay you for it or don't pay you for it, they don't understand you put 40 hours into something. Like, what do you do in 40 hours? You work a job, right? But to put 40 hours into one song, it's like, whoa, that's like a lot of work. And I put more than that into a song. So now to be able to go, I'm going to finish it in 3 hours, you know what I'm saying? And like put a cap on something. That's what's better off. You're better off doing something like that. That's why I get it to the point I like it. I try to tell whoever I'm working with, I think it's really good. They might be hearing overs and they can't hear it yet. Then they hear the new one, the final mix, and you wait. You don't say nothing. You just wait. Yeah. And they go, yo, this shit is fire. If they say that, then drop the song. Because in a real world setting, like with labels and people involved, someone would say, yo, the artist likes a song, he wants to drop it. I've heard producers be like, yeah, I was working with this guy and he wanted to drop the song. He dropped the song and it's on the radio. You know what I'm saying? It's like sometimes you can't wait. The artist wants to drop it. It's fire. But the person behind it wants to do more. That's their natural job, is to want to overreact. Yeah,
I don't know if there's a thing out that I've put out or something that I know another person's put out that they wouldn't go back and maybe change. Or I should say there's very few things.
Right. And that's what's hard, too. It's because you can't go back. You can, but you're just fucking yourself.
Once you've, unless you're legit like remastering.
Right, for monetized, if you released it, there's no point. Like, that's why I've released music that I like, let's say quality-wise, isn't like something I say is up to par. But at the end of the day, if people like it, who's to really fucking care? Because they're not a producer. They're not like some crazy dude who's crazy. Sometimes it's beautiful. Like, I'll ask my drummer and I'll be like, yo, what do you think about it? And he goes, dude, it's good. I'll change 95 fucking things and play it and say, what you think, bro? And he goes, sounds good. So, dude, I got the same fucking reaction 30 minutes ago. I should have quit. You get what I'm saying? Because maybe he's just hearing it different than me. Maybe he's not half deaf and certain things.
Some people might not know how to describe the hues of colors or in that sense, like the nuance of difference in sensation. Right. So when you like, yo, guys, so I just put everything musically on like a lower end that should be noticeable, but someone's like, cool.
Yeah.
And
see, but even like doing all this shit, it's like the same thing. Production value matters. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Why fucking be in a car recording when you could be in a fucking studio?
I mean,
true. What I'm saying? But, it's like anything else. People do it. I'm not saying it doesn't work. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But, like...
no, trust me. I've tried... I had what I think is a good idea, and it might still come out to be like the daily commute or daily grinding.
Right. People do that shit.
Yeah, just like literally podcast in... Like back when we were all commuting to work together.
Yeah, that shit's fire, you know? And, like...
That's Andy realistic. From Matt and Andy, Kevsky, Glenn, and I, all back in the day.
That was the lit
and our
ride.
boy Josh, but I don't know if he ever came with us.
I think he did a couple times, and he was like, yo, Glenn's crazy. He's too crazy, man. I'd be smoking everywhere like an idiot. Yeah, in a while. You learn.
Yeah. Sorry, Papa.
It happens. Just light them up. You know what I'm saying?
I'll talk to you off camera about a location coming to where you're living real close.
That's lit.
Their first one's coming to that location.
That's lit.
Yeah, so it's like that's a really good end.
Yeah, that's exciting things.
Yeah, but...
Yeah, because I want a job in that.
Yeah, I got you. So, you could even drop me as a reference.
Hard.
They'll probably be like, well...
I know it. I know the story.
Yeah.
They're like, you're a good kid, but you got a problem. I say, yeah, the problem is you need to give me a job.
Yeah.
I say, the problem is you got 10 more than me. And they're like, oh, shit. They're like, that's why we hired this guy.
Did he just keep Osabi us?
He's like, fucking smooth, dude. Yeah, exactly.
This kid you ever met, man.
You say, yeah, that's the best. That's the best.
Yeah. Speaking of the best, my man, rolls. I know by now, the audience knows by now, I prefer Dutch Masters, you're a backwoods guy.
So you're a Dutch Palma guy, though.
Yeah.
Is
now,
it just
don't get me wrong,
Palma?
I'll switch it to the deluxe. It's the silver one.
Okay.
I need to, and maybe we'll do that on here, like a back-to-back, like the flavor of, But I'm just really going for a natural leaf. And honestly, my man, I'm thinking about trying to make a strong commitment to flipping just to like raw blacks.
Okay.
Like I'll smoke 3 fat joints if that's what it's gonna normally take to fill a blunt. But it's the paper, my man. I don't smoke cigarettes, so like the less I'm smoking and the more I get into concentrates and everything.
Yeah, but if you give me a raw black that's as big as a backwood.
Oh, well,
I would still roll the joint the same way I rolled this blunt. You see how this blunt looks? That's how my raw will look.
And that's where I'm saying. So, like, the amount of weed that would go into a normal one.
Yeah, I'm with you.
I've been checking.
32 leaves. It's like, how much? $3?
Something.
They're $1 a piece. You just broke the bank, homie.
Yeah.
Roll them up.
Yeah. Even if you fucking put out 4. You know what I'm saying?
Because I think that's the way to smoke. But me, dude. I've been smoking cigarettes my whole life like an idiot. I like nicotine. I like smoking backwood.
Yeah. I got you.
It's a different vibe.
I'm not talking.
It's like a fucking cigar club. You know what I'm saying?
Dude,
it's
I used
like
to smoke a lot of cigars.
Right, and then you take that which is lit, and you combine it with like
weed culture.
I mean, and then you're like Elon Musk. You're like, yeah, this is pretty lit. I mean, he thought it was not too bad.
Don't get me wrong, my man. I've been mad chasing blunts for a long time. It feels like.
I'm gonna be real.
Kevsky used to always come around with a piece and be like, "Could we please smoke something else?" I would be like, "I'm not even gonna smoke if we don't smoke out of a blunt."
I smoked a honey berry, but I should switch to like the sweet aromatic or honey, just like normal. Because the flavor shit, I don't know if the flavor shit's good. Tastes like you taste it. That's why I don't be fucking licking.
So the last time, what is it, Klensky? The last time, what's it called? We were kicking it. You rolled that backwood under the faucet.
Yeah, I just ran this one under the faucet for like 45 seconds. I ran it under there so fucking long. I'm not complaining about backwoods because I like them, but the last fucking couple months, your blunts have fucking sucked, and I don't give a fuck. You can send me some free backwoods, but you know I've been paid to fucking smoke your blunts before, and I hadn't switched since, but they've been shitey lately. Fix it. Because I be seeing people smoking Swisher Leafs, and they be looking better than a backwood. And I'm like, yeah, that's not normal. Them grabbers, them motherfucking grabber leaf. I fuck with a grabber leaf if you don't use too much. Like, you know, people that use a big ass piece of grabber but don't put enough weed in it. You have to like use a piece of grabber this big.
How do you like roll King Palms?
Terrible, worst fucking blunt ever. Throw them out.
Why
no, if come on the show and convince me otherwise. But I bought a King Palm. I followed the fucking instructions. I rolled it up fucking perfectly. Probably put fucking goddamn 7 grams of weed in the fucking thing. The
pre-roll one?
What? All of them. I try all of them, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not liking it. I come on the show, make it right, bring me a bunch of blunts because I give you guys a bunch of money. But I mean, yeah, at that cost, imagine getting 4 blunts. 3 of them are trash. So you just wasted $3. Could have bought a pack of papers.
$5 to $6 a pop. Right?
Rolled up some raws.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And when you're rolling with this much weed, it's like you really want to fuck it up.
Yeah, and that's kind of where I'm at. Kind of.
How many messed up palmas do you got?
Yeah, none almost. None. Although this recent one, you can even see like the stem all the way down, right there. You know, but crazy. That's about as big as they get.
I'll get shit with motherfucking like. For the size of the stem, I might as well smoke a grabber.
You'll get the stalk.
Yeah, I might as well smoke a grabber leaf.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's craziness. So, I don't know, man. I remember I don't know.
So what made you actually switch to the backwood? I don't know if we ever talked about that.
Like, all the bad blunts. Like, I smoked a lot of bad blunts, and then we did this survey. My buddy was, like, part of a survey, and Backwoods sent you cigars to try.
True.
And they they even asked you in the survey, like, did you alter them in any way? We're like, fuck yeah. We broke them down and put fucking 6 grams of weed in them. You know what I'm saying? But they sent us a whole bunch of sweet aromatics, and they had different packs, though. What was weird was they sent us different packs, and they were sealed, but they were the same kind of blunts in each pack. Like, what was different about them, though? Like, what were they trying to get us to survey? Like, were some super stale and shitty? Were some super nice? You know what I'm saying? Maybe I should have paid more attention to it. But it was weird that it was like a survey, but they were all the same flavor. But yet they were sealed in different packages and told you to open them at different times. You know what I'm saying? So it's pretty crazy, but that's how I started smoking the backwoods. Once I smoked them, I never went back.
Okay.
Other than I smoke a zigzag, like all the time.
Flats.
The flat wraps, yeah.
Okay. Heard.
Yeah.
Fit a lot of weed in a flat wrap.
You can fill 5 grams in it or something if you really want to get crazy, you know.
Yeah.
Fatty.
Big. The issue with those, and you kind of solve it with the filter, but
she rolls them so fucking fat, dude.
Yeah, it's the end of it. Like if you don't roll with the filter, you kind of have to, with that much, still kind of squeeze the end.
Oh yeah, no. If you can roll a log if you really wanted to, like if you really wanted to roll something crazy, you could. You can make it. Like me, I'm a filter guy, so I'll cone it. Yeah. So, you know, my blunt's going to look like she always jokes around and says they look like a kazoo. Because they do. When she rolls the fucking full zigzag, it's huge, dude. It's a monster, dude. We'll put like a bunch of weed on the table and roll a giant one.
Yeah.
For real. Yeah, this is some of this orange zittles I got.
True.
You've seen some of it. It's not too bad.
Double it up.
Yeah. So I rolled a nice little snake of this fucking shatter in there, though.
Oh. What's your favorite consistency of concentrate?
My favorite.
Yeah.
That rosin, that crumble and stuff.
Okay.
I just like how it sticks to the tool.
Okay.
Versus.
You ever have any of that live rosin?
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. I think I would have had it with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I think it was fucking hard as fuck. What was I smoked? It was like green crack shit or something else. What was it? Sour diesel or something?
Remember.
It was something crazy. Yeah. No.
I just remember it was super tropical and sweet.
Yeah, that shit's hard as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I've gotten live resin before though that was like really dark, and I know you like we've talked about.
Yeah, color's like not always a sign of quality,
and it definitely wasn't in this case because you looked at it and you were like, first glance, you're like, yo, terrible BHO. Yeah. Someone fucked this up.
No purge,
and then like it gets like 3 feet from your face, and it smells like there's 6 pounds of weed in your house. All of a sudden, you're like.
Well, just because it doesn't,
you know what I'm saying?
It could have a whole bunch of terps and still not have the BHO taken out, or whatever they were blasted.
Then they come up, and it's like when I took it was kind of dark, but when I spread it out, it turned like gold.
See, that's the thing too. Like it'll quickly get dark on itself as well, you know. But if people think like when they think it's like legit to have, like rosin carts, sauce carts, anything like that, or cannabis derived terp carts, you know, CO2s. They can all be dark, and that's not really.
I've seen dark CO2 where it was like almost red, and I was almost like, "Yo, what's up with this shit?" But it was CO2. Try this thing out. Throw it right there.
Put it out.
That was great. Can I try it again? Just keep throwing it in the trash.
Yeah. That orange Skittles is coming through strong.
It's tasting really tasty. That's the first thing I noticed when I hit it. I was like...
That's what I like the most about a cone. Is like that first chunk, you're just getting so much.
That first that first half of that blunt.
Super tasty.
Yeah, the rest of the blunt's always going to be You get so much fucking resin in it and shit, you know what I'm saying? It's sticking in your nose.
I really like the function of a clean cannon tube.
No, there's something about it because it's straight and you don't get a lot of buildup and stuff like that. But if you have something that's like anything bigger, you're going to start getting some. And I've noticed depending on how the person rolls it, like if you leave a little bit of extra paper on the end of it, you'll get a lot of like resin in your blunt. I don't know, for some weird reason.
Okay.
But if you trim it real tight to the filter, like I put the filter in it, it won't really get like in your mouth and on your teeth somehow.
Okay.
I don't know why.
It's probably because of the paper in there probably starts
getting crazy, and it's like.
Dude, I used to go through a period where I was just like smoking a lot, pretty heavily, and I was developing the resin on my fingertips and my lip.
Yeah, that's crazy when you can look down and be like, oh, I've been smoking too much.
Yep. So,
yeah.
That's a whole other thing.
That's from the blunts, man.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
It's
That's another reason why I keep thinking about
they're dark.
Giving them up just to switch to papers, just health and in general.
Yeah, everything. I mean, I like them, but still, I mean, what are they gonna do to me in 30 years? I have no clue.
Yeah.
You know, some nights like I'll smoke a ton of blunts, smoke a bunch of cigarettes, and I can barely talk by the end of the night.
Yeah.
Like my voice is shot. Like I'll try to like do verses and shit, and I can barely do shit.
Yeah.
It's scary, dude. So it's like, let's be smart here. We still got a lot, to live. So you don't want to be smoking 5 blunts a day as these demon sticks if you don't have to.
Yeah, these.
Yeah, you want. I mean, dude, a raw is a raw, dude. It's a piece of fucking hemp. Well, you're smoking weed.
No, most of them are just paper, Papa. You know.
Oh, like this is like what, a leaf, but I mean, cool, but
Yeah.
doesn't mean it's fucking the greatest thing to smoke, to inhale. Still a carcinogen. It's not great, but I'm not stupid. I like it.
Yeah.
I like the way it tastes and shit.
The raw blacks are dope as fuck, though.
They are great because you could taste your weed.
Yeah.
Like we put this in some. I put this in a zigzag. My buddy had some ultras in zigzags.
I like smoking blunts, but the only time I'm disappointed smoking blunts is when something tastes so good through a blunt, and my
That it
first
kills
response is like, fuck it. What would this taste like in a clean paper?
Well, that's why sometimes, like, I'm going to be real. If I didn't roll a blunt how I rolled a blunt, wouldn't even taste it. If I rolled this thing like
Normal.
this filter straight across,
Yeah.
you'd be like, this is the worst fucking blunt I ever smoked. And that's most people's experience with a backwood. Because they smoke that kind of little fucking twig-ass motherfucking blunt. And they go, backwoods suck. I've had people that come on me like, backwoods suck. They're like, in my face. Then hit my blunt. They're like, yo, well, there's a backwood. I'm like, yeah, bro. They're like, I can taste the weed. Like, yeah, I put a fuckload of weed in it, bro. I didn't put no fucking 0.7 in a fucking dollar blunt and thinking it was going to be good. I put fucking $30 worth of fucking weed in a blunt. I know it's going to smoke good. Because I didn't roll like a little blunt, in a Palmer. Dude, even if you stuffed it, you can only fit so much weed.
Yeah. Probably, if honestly, my
And it's
man,
going to smoke good if you stuff the fuck out of it.
struggle to put 1.5 in it.
They'll taste good. But because it's that
Honestly,
paper,
probably more. Probably
paper
closer
to
to
weed
2.
ratio. You don't want to have.
I'm thinking with a filter.
Look how thick this fucking paper is. I had to run under water and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was thick,
Something
dude. It was
else.
like crazy. But I had to bring the leaf back to life. And now this thing's smoking like a fucking champion.
Why don't you go out to the garden and just pluck a leaf?
Fucking better off.
You see those
I'd be a
rose blunts?
I'd be a fucking million. I see them. I'd be a fucking millionaire if I had one of these motherfucking trees in my backyard.
Yeah, just
save me-
sun-dried tobacco
save me
leaves that
10 grand
growing
a
out of
year.
a tree. Backwoods, really, you got to come on the show. That's 10 grand a year, right?
For real.
Oh my gosh.
Smoke the shit out of them.
Now, I'm a guy who smoked like 5-6 gram backwoods at a time.
Yeah,
I still think they're kind of
I feel you.
I respect you, though. I'm not going to say no to it.
When I roll a blunt, no one ever seems to complain, but Tyler.
Name one realer in person. Go
Yeah.
ahead. I'll wait.
But no, I'm gonna be real with you though. If I had that thing, like that weed that's out smoking every weed,
I got you.
and I rolled it up in a flavorless backwood, you would look at me and be like, "This fucking thing is smoking."
Oh,
Because you'd be like, "Yo,
if we rewind this tape, we'll cut to.
Yeah.
In fact, we'll just cut to me
Yeah.
saying, "Yo, this orange Skittles, the way
Yeah.
I love a cone."
Yeah, because it will though. Like even if it's
get
only
it.
one hit, like out of a bong, even sometimes you don't get that one hit that tastes like that. So when you get one hit that's like perfect, clean, like you vaped a mountain of weed, that's how I want it to taste.
Yeah.
So
And I got you.
and some bud does, like that Loctite in certain strains, dude.
Oh, the Loctite from like 4 or 5 months ago.
Dude, I'm telling you, that shit will smoke right to the end. To the filter. You're sitting there hitting the filter on the fucking blunt. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, tastes like you first lit it.
Yeah.
That's hard. That's the kind of weed I want to smoke. You know what I'm saying? But it also has to be good weed.
Heard. Damn.
I also take a lot of shit out of my weed. Like, I don't leave stems and little leaves. I'll be pulling this shit out. You know. Hell yeah. I'll be like, fuck, just throw it out.
Yeah.
People will be rolling twigs in their blunt. I'm like, what are you doing, man?
Yeah, it's something I hate the most is being in a hurry, trying to roll something real quick, you know, and then just overseeing a little guy.
Yeah, I'll roll a blunt in my hand and just stare at it, like pick through
I don't grind my stuff down either. I like coarse, break it up with my fingers.
Really?
Yeah.
That's classic. That's classic. I ain't even mad at you.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm
I mean, this is a little ground up more than
I'm the grinder guy. If you got a grinder, I'm always like, you got the grinder? If not, I won't lie, there's always a grinder in my bag. Always a meditainer on me.
There's allegedly.
There's allegedly always a meditainer on me. That's just in case. That's just in case no one's got a fucking grinder and I really got to break my hands to use
You're not worried about those terps being leached in that thing? I feel like you're making hash with that fucking stuff.
I am.
You're just crushing everything.
Every 3 months I just scrape it out and I got black hash in there.
Yeah.
Like little, like graphene, like it's shiny.
I miss hash. I love hash.
I'll let you know, because supposedly I'm going to get some from someone I know.
Please let me know.
I'll let you know.
Allegedly let me know.
I'm allegedly going to get some, supposedly.
Yeah, then he'll allegedly let me know. We talking like the pucks of the days of old?
Mm-hmm, but better prices.
Killer. Definitely let me know. We'll cut this whole thing. Just let me know.
I don't give a fuck about this thing. You can come after me for that thing. I say, prove it. I say what? Because you, I said it on film. Sure, prove that. Allegedly.
Yeah.
I said I don't occur. I don't remember. I don't know. I don't know, man. How do you feel about this weed though? I told you the price of it, right?
Yeah.
It's outstanding.
Yeah.
That's the one thing. That's
$400 a pound is pretty killer.
Shut the fuck up. I wish.
Dude.
I say, yo, I'll take it.
It's a $10 white pizza.
They don't got no $10 white pizza.
Yeah.
Shh.
Oh my gosh.
That's $11, bro. Don't even lie to me.
Yeah, that's a $10.99 right there.
That's $11. That's an $11 pizza.
Yeah, that's a good argument though. It's like it's really it's $10, so the rest is change.
Right, but the delivery fee and shit, I'm like, yo.
That would be a strong counter argument.
Yeah, I ain't even going there. I just pay the money up cash. I say, fuck that, I'm paying for it. I don't even care. But I only got cash. That's what I tell them. I don't got credit card. I'm paying cash. You guys take cash there, yeah.
Yeah, you're doing this Clint Eastwood thing right now.
You know, I've gone to places and they're like, we don't take cash. I was like, what the
There it is. See, that's we got going.
That was the weirdest thing I've ever seen. They
don't
didn't take no cash because we can't have change.
I don't fuck with
Like, I'm not gonna fucking rob you over fucking $60. I don't care about it.
I think the weed is dope.
Yeah,
You know,
I thought your weed was fucking dope, tastier than a motherfucker. Dude.
super tasty, super tasty. Next week, I think I might have something a little fruitier for the offering, but I really also too want to bring in.
But I fucked this blood up
some
because
more
I put
tabletop.
this motherfucking wax tastes like a whole bunch of pineapple, bro.
Yeah,
And I'm telling you, with this motherfucking orange, you're getting a motherfucking like Mai Tai with this berry blunt. It's like, that's what I really think it's this whole combo right here. It's killer. Because I hit that wax and it was like straight pineapple.
nice,
So this with the orange ziddle.
nice.
Nice as fuck, you know.
So you think citrus or feet? Let me ask you just a couple quick questions.
This one?
Yeah, when it comes, no, just in general, in
On this
cannabis.
one?
Yeah, when
Oh,
it comes
what
to
do I
cannabis,
like better?
Yeah, quick answers.
Foot.
No waiting. So feet over citrus.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hot shot.
Skunk over fruit.
Skunk over fruit?
Skunk or fruit. In terms of cannabis.
Fruit.
Okay.
If it's good fruit, though. But I don't want it to be like citrus fruit. You know what I'm saying? I want it to be like fruity pebbles.
Yeah, or like banana.
You remember that sour
tropical as
diesel?
fuck.
It was called sour diesel, but that motherfucker blew like, it tasted like fruity pebbles when we smoked it. Remember that weed from back in the day?
Yeah.
And it was like undescribable and be like, oh, it was sour diesel. The way it looked,
The guava.
light with the dark, that shit was crazy too.
Yeah. Yeah, that guava was
Smoke,
nice.
that was a fruity though. It was smoking. Who
Yeah.
gave me this?
I did.
You did. Does anybody hit?
Whoa, I haven't smoked guava in a long time.
Mm-hmm.
That shit was
That-
fire.
the guava.
That was my
Throwback.
favorite
Yeah, that was-
strain for a long
was like
time.
I
That was
remember.
killer.
Remember we
It's
had
big in the area.
Dude,
Oh,
it was
that's
serious
brought me
because
back.
Yeah.
we had a High Times magazine, me and Tyler, and we were at my old place. And I had the magazine open, and we poured this weed like on the cover, and it looked like literally like a 3D picture, dude. This shit was that gas.
This is back in the day.
It was primo.
Yeah, it was such a feeling.
That shit was gnarly.
Yeah, and I remember like getting cup winners. Like, yo, we got Super Lemon Haze.
Yeah.
We got Super Lemon Haze.
No, but I remember.
I will say Sweet Tooth.
And people won't be
Barney's Farm come on the
people
show.
won't be like, yo, you really smoked that many strains. I'm like, no, dude, like I'll know it. I'll remember like, oh, I've smoked this before. And if you said, oh, it's Super Lemon Haze, I'm like, then I'll like place it where I've smoked it. Like, oh yeah. I remember the time I was sitting in the back of fucking Aaron's car and we were smoking that Super Silver Haze. I remember how that shit tastes to this day. If I smoke any bud, I'd be like, yeah, that's probably some Super Silver Haze.
Yeah,
For real.
heard.
It's fire. But like that real deal, that's like one of those, that's what's so dope, I feel like, about it. Bad weed sucks. Even mediocre weed is kind of okay. You'll smoke it to get by. It's cool. But if you could really have that gang, like that shit, like you've seen it. If you've seen it, then you can't be fooled by everything else. A whole bunch of light depths and stupid shit.
No,
and I'm not saying they're not good.
Yeah.
But if you've seen that motherfucking shit that look like it, dude, it'll stick to a wall, and it does, like for 4 days, that's that shit, dude. Like, it'll outsmoke anything. To break it up by hand is a task. Like, if you try to break up a blunt, like, and make it look small, and dude, it'd take you an hour, bro. It was like work. That was the weed that I still think about it. I'm like, damn, if I could just get that weed, that should be gnarly.
Yeah.
But weeds grow different in different places. We have different climates. We have different things going on. They can still control the climate as much as they want when they grow it. But you've smoked sour diesel 10 times, right? And it's different every time.
Different cuts as well. Yeah.
So sometimes the weed is really primo.
combo situation going
I've seen sour diesel that was like $700 a pound. Like real talk, like that was dirt. Like you wouldn't smoke. It tasted like the earth. But I've seen $3,000 sour diesel that kick your goddamn face in. Or I've seen $3,000 sour diesel that didn't smoke.
I was just about to
as
say,
well.
like you just get sold on bag appeal,
And you're like, oh, it's so, and it looks so nice and shit, but the weed don't smoke. But if you got, dude, you'll know when you open that bag if it smells like sour, but yet like a whole bunch of Fruit Loop craziness. You're like, that's that fucking.
Yeah. Super Silver Haze is one of my recent favorites. Yeah.
Tell you, I remember that. I remember that shit.
Fucking so crisp.
That's what I'm saying. It's one of those you can't forget it.
Heard.
They're the like you. Even if you don't remember, you don't know exactly what it is and put your thumb on it, but you know what it is. You're like, and if someone told you, like, oh, well, that's what it is, because it's something for sure. However, every bud is different, but they have those strains that you'd be like, this is, and some guy will be like, oh, it's that sour.
You like gas or pine?
Oh, I hate pine. I'm allergic to pine.
Okay. So
That's one thing that I do worry about. Like, I joke about it in one of my songs. I say, sometimes I be smoking on pine trees. I think I'm allergic to pinene. The backwood is giving me hives bee. You know, I was saying some crazy shit. Like, because, like, I feel like when I smoke that shit, I feel, like, itchy and shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because me and my brother are allergic to, like, pine, and pine does some shit, some crazy, weird shit.
Heard.
And I feel like it's just one of those things when I smoke it, not for me.
Heard.
I like it. I like the effects of it and shit. I like how it tastes because it's like really like intense.
Yeah,
but I can't deal with it.
Okay.
That's why I saw. Yeah, I go opposite.
Okay. Huh.
Yeah, I can't do it.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's a mental thing, but I don't think so because I physically like feel like.
Okay. Spicy or herbal?
I'd rather go with either of them, but none of them. But I'd rather herbal, I guess.
Heard. I see. I feel you're a spicy guy.
Yeah, maybe because that's what's crazy is I think people's palates are.
We're gonna start a spicy counter for Glenn every time he describes cannabis.
I can't wait to describe some stuff. Well, no, because like Jack Herrera, in my opinion, is spicy. You know what I'm saying? Spicy, like literally like spicy, like Tabasco. I think
Kevsky.
I think I have like almost a different opinion on what spicy is, because you might think I might think it's real fruity, and you might be like, oh, it's spicy. But I'm kind of just getting fruit. But I also smoke like a pack of cigarettes a day.
True.
So my whole fucking sensor receptor could be like burnt out, and I'm just getting mad fruit.
You like hot food?
Not tons of it, but mild amounts of it. But I can't eat a lot of it. No.
Because, I know like, when people talk about having like a kind of dead taste buds, like I watched a thing for astronauts, you know, because you get kind of congested with the way the fluid stores in your body and everything. They have a whole bunch of hot sauces and spices up there, so you top it off on everything. But in a similar way, a lot of people will like really bitter coffee or really hot food.
So I would take I would take a coffee black, if I had a donut, or something hella sweet. But if not, dude, I want a fuckload of cream and sugar in it. Okay. I want that shit to be like bam.
Yeah. Every time I see you drinking coffee, I'm like, what is happening?
It's like, no, it's sweet though. It's motherfucker. If you drank my coffee, you'd be like, this is not coffee. It is coffee, but
I like sweet coffee.
I take I fill the bottom of the cup with a whole bunch of sugar. I put a whole bunch of creamer, get that mixture nice, and then I add the coffee, and I fucking, that's my shit, dude. It's done.
I have to put more sugar.
Yeah, no, she usually makes it pretty good this morning. I took 2 sips of it. It was a little strong for the first thing in the morning. It's just like, I was like, oh shit, dude. I was like, I put that shit down. I was like, let's go. Yeah. Tyler's here. She's like, for real, you didn't even tell me. I was like, I told you he was on the way.
Double sorry.
I was like, she's like, I'll be right out. I'm like, cool.
The whole pot into those
Yeah.
cups. I was like, we're out.
Yeah, she's like, we're out. I said, yeah, I like coffee and shit. I like, well, that's my thing with weed too. I don't like no downer weed, bro.
Yeah.
Fuck that shit, dude. Like, first off, downer weed is cool, but it doesn't get me down. Like, I'm gonna go to sleep.
No, I got you.
It just makes me feel like someone's like gave me drugs.
If I'm smoking like a strain that makes me feel like tired, that gives me more anxiety.
Right.
Yeah, if I feel it's like an indica that's making me feel like relaxed, not to the point of like being sleepy, but more so in like helping with my shoulders and back sensations. I got energy. And I'm about that.
One of my favorite tastes though, favorite strains, Granddaddy Perp.
Oh yeah.
You gotta love the taste of it. First off, that should be fucking me up.
Yeah.
Be getting me too high, be falling asleep in the back seat.
Yeah.
And me, I don't like being like that because first off, I like being up.
True.
That's why I like to smoke some shit that's like, I turn around and all my shit's plugged in. I'm like, whoa, dude, this shit's up. Like, I'm ready to do some shit. I like smoking weed that, like, when I'm making music, that's a big thing too because I feel like it's an up element. You know, you'll smoke some shit and you'll be vibing. You feel super up. Like, you hear things super up.
I think
you know?
there is something to be said, especially when you kind of use it to... I mean, I would guess, you know, even call it... it might not be crazy to call it like a trance state in that point where you're just in your zone, you're vibing, and you become sensitive to stimuli.
Right.
So one thing, if you smoke it, makes you lean kind of this way in a unique pattern. That might drive creativity for the evening in that particular way.
Yeah, imagine if every day you did.
You know, like if I'm sitting, and I've been there with you doing this, like that when we did that sawtooth thing, we were smoking like crazy, in the couch stuff. Oh, and just like the way the bass hits at that point when you've melted into a puddle, you know, you're like, yo, dope.
I'll be like super high like that, and that's the way to do it. I'll get super high and I'll find a loop or a sound and I'll start making something. And by the time I get to the bass, I got the shit cranked so loud that like I can hear everything. Like I hear everything. That's how I feel, dude. Like, you know, and that doesn't always happen when you're just chilling normally. You can't really hear things. So when I'm super high and I'm smoking and I'm zoned in, dude, it like really helps me focus. Yeah. I feel like that strong upper weed really is just like, let's do this shit.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm about. You know, that's why, you know, I think people got to know what they're smoking on half the time. They don't know.
It's definitely worthwhile.
You take me to the place, you got a whole bunch of purple weed, and you'll be like, I'm good, man. Depends if it's that thing like smoking like motherfucking
So just like color is not
because
an
taste
aspect
is
of
something.
quality.
Taste is something to me.
Color in weed is not.
I'll put up with the bullshit.
Just because it's purple doesn't mean it's fucking dead.
Right. No, but if you know, no. Yeah, but you'll put up I'll put up with the effects of an indica if that weed tastes like
grape popsicles.
Yeah. Yeah, if it's like that old, like when you think of Granddaddy Purp, it's like this crazy old purple. I don't know what old purple would smell like, but that's what it smells like. It's just fucking incredible, and that's why I would put up with being super in the couch, high over it, and mentally fucked up, because that shit tastes awesome.
Yeah,
so I'll deal with it.
Great, babe.
But if not, if I got some sour diesel mixed in there, I'm like, get some rye. But I don't know. I don't really fall asleep a lot smoking weed.
I heard. Now, see, I'm not real big on hybrids, just because I'm more like the idea. Now, don't get me wrong.
There's a lot of hybrids.
I also really don't like the indica sativa stimulating, relaxing whole thing. That's not really a great breakdown or a way to do it. Whole other thing. But I've been recently finding some great flavors in like that ballpark that are just like super fruity. That I don't know if they're like super big in the other worlds. Some berry strains, some strawberry strains, some banana strains. All of them are fucking killer.
I smoked some banana shit that was out there. It's not called banana shit. It was called it had a fucking funny name.
I got you, banana hammock.
Yeah, that was a weird name. Smoked hard as fuck though. I smoked some of that shit. It was hard as fuck.
True.
Really tasty. Not mad at it.
Yeah.
It's like some runts.
Yeah.
That's what runts, in my opinion, would sound like. That's what a rapper would say. Oh, you got some runts. He wouldn't call it that. You know what I'm saying? That's what he called it.
I think runts might be a strain, though.
Yeah, runts is a strain, but you know what I'm saying? What's the best runt? In my opinion, it's either that little pink one or that banana.
Yeah, it's the Valentine's one where it's
saying?
only like the cherry and the strawberry.
See, I just want that banana and that little strawberry. That is the best taste. You know what I'm saying?
You might be a unicorn in that regard.
But that's like a runts. That's like a runts. In my opinion, that's what I would think about. If I lit that thing up, it tastes like some strawberry banana, I'd be like, yo, that's some runts.
Yeah.
Straight up. That's
True.
The street's name. If I lit up some shit and it tastes like motherfucking, I don't care if it's sour diesel. It tastes like Fruity Pebbles. I'm going to say, dude, this is some Fruity Pebbles. Because it's going to sell.
True.
I don't care if it smokes just like it tastes. That's what you name it. I don't know. Because I've smoked weed like that. That's like straight up like lemon. Straight up blueberry. Straight up sour. OG, like that OG taste. You know, like that. Like, what the fuck is this?
Heard.
It's a weird taste to describe too, like certain strains. But you'll know it if you smoked it. You'll be like, yeah, that's it.
Nah, OG I think is definitely like a very unique flavor.
It's distinct.
Yeah, for sure.
Just like that perp.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. Nowadays, I feel like purple is kind of really widespread, and people tease it with like LEDs.
That's what I mean
grow
by
techniques,
like hybrid.
temperature.
A lot of hybrid weed.
Huh?
Could be a lot of purple hybrid weed.
Oh yeah,
no,
for sure, for
Just
sure.
because it's out, there's a lot.
Yeah, most of it is.
Yeah, I've gotten shit that I'm like,
Yeah. Comment below. Let us know when a sativa is a pure sativa.
What do you think about sativas?
And when it becomes a sativa dominant hybrid versus when it becomes a hybrid. And then, just let us know. What's it?
I'm being real. I realistically just want the best tasting weed you got. And people go, that's the hardest thing to solve in a person. When you say, I want the best weed you got.
I don't think so.
Yeah, what do you want though? You want something strong? You want something that's going to get you really high?
I think the difficulty in
what do you
that
want?
moment is asking the person to be honest with themselves and their expectations. And then the second issue is the person from the point of sale. So if you're the patient and I'm like, hey, What are you looking for? Like if I'm able to ask you in that regard,
Right.
you're a person, a patient, a consumer, and you're
Right.
in a legal, medical, whatever state, really anything. It's
Right.
if you can kind of convey to me honestly what you want, I can better address the issue using whatever
Yeah, but
knowledge.
not most people are gonna walk in and be
And
like,
say, hey, I want the
something
highest
that's like.
THC for the lowest possible dollar.
See, I want to walk in and say, yo, I want the best tasting, fruitiest,
Yeah.
sourest, all
Well,
of that.
that's
I want, even
also
if it's opposites.
depending
I want
on
this
the
is
state.
the fruitiest shit.
Yeah.
This is like the sour. I want that crazy shit.
Now, I agree
want
with
no
you,
fucking
too.
boring shit.
A lot of places,
Why
depending
spend the
on
money?
the state legality, is going to be something very akin to. Not everyone's going to try it. Like in a restaurant, every time like a new bakeware or not bakeware, a new recipe comes out, you know, they gather everybody around on the wait staff and they have them try a little
so they
bit.
can explain
You
it.
have a new specialty cocktail pairing, they try it. So they can be like, hey, it tastes like this, and it's an honest experience. You
Yeah,
know,
for
so I
sure.
would say it'd be mad dope for you to be very familiar with the things available. You
Yeah,
know?
that's why I think we'll chart it up and we'll
'Cause
put the weeds in categories.
if I was moving to you,
See,
Glenn,
you got a little spice out of this. I was like,
I would say specifically like, do you want banana or citrus? You know, that would be my first go-to.
yeah,
Kind of like how I was asking you those questions. Like, yo, is
I want strawberry.
sour gas? He wants a foot over a fruit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got you. We can really narrow.
That's
it
why
down.
when I went to a place, I asked each one of them the same question. When I went, I said like, "What would you get if you were me?" And they said the same thing. You should smell them, and if it smells really good and you like the way it smells, then you'll probably like the way it tastes.
It's called the nose, man.
And that's the important thing though, is like being able to be like, check the weed out.
Yeah.
You can't buy no weed that you can't smell and check it. That's hard, dude.
Now, don't get me wrong. Some weed also doesn't directly translate into the
Yeah.
flavor, but a lot of it can.
For me, I smoke weed for flavor.
No. I'm
Getting
saying
high is cool.
smelling it
Yeah,
out of
yeah,
the
yeah.
jar is not always the flavor.
No, it's and that's
smoked.
what sucks too. Like, but no, the great weed that I've
Yeah,
smelled
translates perfectly.
tastes just the same. Like,
Yeah.
if it don't smoke it. Like,
Yeah.
you know, that's my. But you smoke a lot of. You're gonna smoke a lot of weed in your life. But that real deal steel weed,
Mm-hmm.
even if it's $300-$400 a pound, I
Plate.
wouldn't care. I wouldn't even fucking care, bro. The weed is fucking smoking. That's why I think there are people out there getting crazy money, like $4,000 a pound, because that weed is smoking.
Yeah.
Dude,
Well,
think
an
about it.
artificial
You know,
price
and I don't
hikes
want to
and-
bring up something too deep, but you know, I do a little bit of research, and you know how like
Stonemasons.
well, like no, like drugs like marijuana aren't a drug, right?
Yeah.
It's a medicine. Well, so is like pharmaceutical drugs. They're a drug, right?
Tylenol is a drug and
Right.
a medicine.
But since we started growing our weed in the States, Mexico stopped growing weed.
I wouldn't say that's 100%
A
true.
lot. They stopped growing a lot of weed, bro.
They probably stopped growing as much for sure.
A lot.
For sure.
Like, and when I say a lot. Like,
Yeah.
a lot, because now they're doing the fentanyl shit.
Yeah.
And that's big. And you know what's crazy about that? Is like, I'm not saying that it wouldn't happen regardless. You know what I'm saying? But it's going to happen regardless. Even if we grow the weed. Because I know I'm smoking that Mexican shitty ass weed anyway.
Well, but it puts an easier distinction.
But that's what's crazy though, is it kind of created another monster though, which is kind
I
of.
don't know if
they
it
were going to
created
get into it
another
anyway because
monster.
it was a larger margin.
It's
I
the same.
truly believe.
It's the same reason crack took off.
Yeah, but it's hard, you
and
know.
whether you believe that was government, whether
Like-
you believe that was just
Well, heroin's a hot drug right now, so
guerrilla
now they're like, oh,
scientists, it was just a little bit of chemistry and a change happened.
yeah.
You know,
I don't
nothing for nothing. It's probably, if you can get your hands on resources, quicker turnaround if you have dedicated import-export
was
routes
pretty-
and chemists
It was pretty
to
crazy.
generate just raw chemicals.
Wasn't that
much
hard.
in the same way, like if you already had the raw weed, you grew it already,
Yeah.
it's probably easier just to extract it.
Yeah, it takes like $10,000. They were saying to have an operation to do it.
You
I
know.
said that's fucking retarded.
Well, that's insane, but
You know what I'm saying?
probably cutting some corners.
Yeah, I mean, it was like fucking buckets and shit, bro.
Yeah.
It wasn't no fucking lab, bro.
That's
They were
what I'm
out in the
saying.
motherfucking desert.
Yeah.
with buckets and then put little fucking suits. I was like, look at these fucking crazy. And then people are going to go fucking do drugs and do this drug, shoot it. I'm like, dude.
It's insane.
That's what's going wrong with the whole fucking world right now. We're having a fucking whole crisis, opioid fucking crisis, all this crazy shit. Mm-hmm. It's sad, bro. That's why I'm like, fucking, I won't even talk about that crazy stuff because it's too crazy. You know what I'm saying? For real.
Yeah.
Because it is. It's nuts that you think, you know, you gotta be careful what weed you smoke and what carts or all kinds of things, you know.
Unless you got lab results, I'm not fucking with your carts.
Well, that's, can you know, I was reading about this book about this guy who lived like 30 years, 40 years. He's still alive. But he wrote the guide to like drug use handbook. It's like the Bible of drug use. It's some kind of shit. I don't know. You can look it up. It's out there. The drug use Bible. This guy, after like living his whole life, was just like, you know, I'm going to try a whole bunch of drugs and study the fuck out of them.
Yeah.
So he takes every drug, bro, all these drugs, not at one time, but separately, and documents everything, what you should feel, all this thing. It's fucking nuts, bro. This guy gets fucked up. He's done like every drug, dude. He's crazy. He can name like every drug, ayahuasca, crazy shit, all kinds of drugs, dude. Every kind of pill, everything, bro. It was crazy. And this guy basically wrote a book about what you should feel on it, how much you should, you know, and he explains he has the 10 Commandments too. Like, you can always take more, but you can't take less. You know, and he even talked about heroin, crazy shit. It's like crazy to think about.
Yeah.
You know, and that's for me, little much. I don't need to ride the lightning.
Yeah.
To tell people like this is my quest in life.
The scariest
Lit
thing
for
I
doing
ever
it.
heard in terms of like the drug thing, in terms of like a personal experience. The second worst was I was at a party with Kevsky, and this guy from Chicago talked about a story where he thought he snorted cocaine, but it turned out to be a shit ton of heroin.
Damn.
Yeah.
Like White China.
You got it.
Damn.
Yeah.
Some violent.
But the worst one
420?
that I had
420 in 2 minutes.
Give me a filter.
is someone I knew said that they had injected heroin intravenously.
At the party?
No, different situation. And they had described it. And this is not me recommending
Cool,
any
but hot.
drugs, but no, he said it was instantly the most gratifying sensation. And he was currently struggling with rebounding and figuring out how to recapture that level of joy. But the way that he had described, and he only one-offed it, you know, one and done.
He never did it again.
Yeah, as far as I'm
Heroin?
aware, but yeah, for real.
White heroin, dirty ass heroin.
I don't know.
Oh.
Whatever you inject, not my world.
Yeah, I don't
But-
know, man. Look, I've done morphine before, not because I wanted to, but because I was in tons of pain. I had kidney stones. I went to the hospital.
Similar.
I had like 10 out of 10 pain. They hit me with the morphine, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck pain, bro. Pain didn't exist. The whole room glowed fucking golden, bro. And I was like, what do you believe in magic? It was fucking euphoric. But I felt like I was fucking dead, dude. I felt like it was like an episode of a TV show
Hear
or
me
something.
out. That's because
I
you're
puked
not
after smoking a
used to
blunt.
that. If you got through that, just like if you smoked a lot of
Right.
weed for the first time, I'd have a heavy
My
backwood.
whole life would suck when I came back to the real world.
But not
I
only
came back to the real world, smoked a blunt, and puked because I was like, world sucks. I need morphine.
what scared
I was like, oh shit, I can't do that
what
shit.
scares me with it is like, so the long-term joy that you get for like saving up getting a house, saving up getting production equipment, saving up like all of that is then like you can't get a better sensation of joy.
Happy 420.
420.
420. 420 party.
Yeah. Gang.
So high on 420. This is how we do it. Gas station.
But yeah, it's intense.
It's, you gotta be careful out there, kids. You know, the world's getting crazier. The weed's getting crazier. The fentanyl's getting crazier. Don't do drugs, in my opinion.
Yeah.
If you can, I mean, and if you're gonna apparently read this dude's Bible and he'll tell you what you're gonna fucking expect. So I mean,
Oh gosh.
check it out. I mean, I don't know. Check it out if you're gonna. I'm not gonna. I'm not
signing
endorsing
up
it.
on that.
I'm just saying, dude. I think he's he did the research the hard way. You know what I'm saying? He did some crazy ass shit, dude.
I don't know, Papa.
Dude, imagine someone's like, "Hey, man, you want to do a little podcast about like the effects on marijuana?" And you're like, "Sure, bro." I'm like, "Yeah, you know, I just want the different effects on different marijuana." And we're like halfway through smoking a blunt, and I'm like, "Well, this is some salvia." And you just start straight tripping balls. You'd be pretty like pissed, right?
Yeah.
But after I'd be able to be like, "Yo, what would you feel?" And I'd write it all down. I mean, you'd be pissed, but we kind of learned something. I guess.
Not worth it.
Not worth it. That's what I'm saying about it.
Do not drug people.
Yeah. Nah. And see, this guy drugged himself. So he's fucking crazy.
Not the same example you just...
I mean, not that. I mean, dude. I mean, I worry about crazy shit. Like, even with the weed we smoke, that, like, they're doing some crazy shit, have fentanyl in the weed and shit. That, you know, so you gotta be careful
man.
about
I don't
shit.
even want to get it. If my mom's ever sees this, she's going to call me and say, "I fucking told you so."
Damn,
she's been talking about it. She's like, "Be careful."
That's what my mom, she'll call me every, like, 3 days and be like, "Glenn, maybe it's this weed you're smoking that's messing up your hands."
Fam's doing good?
Yeah.
Heard. Okay.
Yeah, I go to her house, dude. All the pavers in her driveway are missing.
Really?
And I'm like, "Mom, what the fuck happened to the pavers? I was just talking how I was going to fix them, cement them back in." She goes, "Yeah, you know, the guy said they're not even worth anything. They want $6,500 to take the pavers." I'm like, "Mom, are you serious? Like, I'll just fix them. They're already gone, bro. They're not coming back, bro." She said, "Yeah, I put them on Facebook Marketplace for free, and people came and took them." I said, "Yeah, it's $20,000. It's $40,000 worth of goddamn motherfucking pavers, yo. Hell yeah, someone's gonna come take them for free." She said, "Yeah, they pulled up with a big old truck and a trailer. 3 guys loaded it." I said, "Yeah, 3 guys put it down." Took that shit in 2 days. I said, she goes, I look at it, I saved $6,500. I was like, "You were really gonna pay? Why didn't you pay me the $500? I'll fix the driveway. I'll cement it in for you so it can't go nowhere." I fucking pressure washer. She's like, "I wanted it gone." All right, Mom. Whatever makes her happy.
Maybe it's refreshing, renewing.
That's what she wants. She wants something new. So I can't argue with her.
Yeah.
I said, "You know what? It saved you $6,500.
There it is, man.
You know?
And those guys had to do double labor. So, you know, whatever they use it for.
They had to take
good
it off
for
that
them.
truck.
$500.
It's crazy. I'm just saying, I said, fuck it, you know. I get it, but I ain't moving no pavers. I'm good. I'll watch them. I'll smoke a blunt, let him hit the blunt or something, but I'll be like, "Peace. You guys have a good day. Enjoy the pavers."
Heard.
They said, "You can't help us," and my hands are all fucked up. I gotta go, man. Sorry. Yeah. I said, "Oh, this Tyler can't help his hands. They used to be all fucked up. We can't help. We gotta go. We gotta go, man."
Yeah. So let me
Not
ask
a
you a
fucking
couple
charity.
quick more questions, and then we'll bounce out of here.
Oh yeah, you got me. You got me a couple questions. Hit me.
Best jewel to wear to meet royalty.
Best jewel?
Best jewel.
What flavor?
What flavor jewel?
Best jewel to wear.
Yeah. Quick, Glenn.
Be humble, no jewelry.
No, that's not an answer. Huh? You're wearing jewelry.
Yeah,
you
but
have.
I'm not in front of the
You have a diamond encrusted Cuban ring.
I'm not
and you
in
have
front of
this
the royal
fucking
queen. I ain't trying to look like a millionaire in front of the queen. She's actually a millionaire, bro. She were a billionaire or some shit. I ain't fucking with the queen. I say, "Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much for having us. Thank you." Yes.
The queen come on the show.
I say, "Where should I sit?" "Right over here." "Thank you so much." I wouldn't. It's a fucking queen, bro. I wouldn't be like, "Yo, what up, queen? Let's fucking ride, bitch."
Why not?
She'd be like, "Guards." I'd get stabbed by a fucking like. They probably, they got them guns, bro, with the fucking what's
Queenie,
that thing on? Yeah.
Let's go chill. We call her LEQ.
I say, "Hey, young queen, you want to go smoke a blunt?" She's like, "Removed." That's how quick I get kicked out, bro. So
What do you mean?
Look, best jewel to bring if I'm going to see the royal queen, a doobie of that dank-a-dank Bring it right out up front.
Or just a THCA
I
diamond.
say, you ready to smoke this fucking gas with white tea? And she say, hell yeah. Live my whole life ready for it. If not, she's going to kick me the fuck out like Harry. I'm going to be out that motherfucker. I'll be at a baseball game by myself.
What's the best chain to wear to a baseball game?
Keychain. Gotta make sure you have your keychain.
So you can leave.
Get the fuck out of there. You got 5 weapons just in case. You know what I'm saying? It's a baseball game. Some guy fucking fights you for a ball. You fucking hit him with your keys real quick and run the fuck out of there.
Heard.
You don't want no chain. He can grab your fucking chain and hit you. You know what I'm saying? You grab that fucking ball. You fucking hit him with the keys like 6
But at the same time, you don't want your keys to fall out of your pocket.
No, dude.
Yeah.
That's why you need a keychain. Hit me. What else you got?
Holy shit.
This is gone on the truth.
All right. Heard. Best type of footwear to wear while you're going running.
Where am I running?
Anywhere.
Running shoes.
Wait, where am I? Okay. Yo, okay, let me ask you. Okay, running in the wilderness, like, and there's 9 wolves behind you, okay, is a lot different than being in New York City,
okay,
Times Square.
You know what? I got you.
I'm trying to figure
I'll
out what kind
that.
of fucking shoe
So
I need. I don't want to be in the tundra.
You are running down a stairwell from 7 wolves.
And where am I in the stairway? All I know is I'm in the stairway.
The top. Doors seem to be locked. Let's worry about the outside if you can get outside.
Yeah. But I'm going down a staircase.
Stairwell, yeah.
I
There's
would
many.
throw myself down to get down faster and then get up.
15
So it
flights.
doesn't matter.
No, I would do
15
I seen
flights.
a video where you can parkour, like halfway jump like this. I would do some of that shit.
That's what you take one
Yeah. I swear to God, this is what I do. I'd be like, bloop, 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 hop right down in that motherfucker, boom, boom, boom.
Okay.
But yeah, for real though, I'd probably have some boots on then. Some kind of like running boots.
Okay, got you.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Like if you were to plan for this.
Yeah, well, you know, it's the end of the world. I'm like fucking Book of Eli shit. There's wolves attacking me, you know. I want some decent boots. Yeah.
Okay, I feel that.
Something with some fucking support in the ankle, but not too much, you know.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be
Flex
rocking
your
Air Force
calf.
Ones like that kid in that photo. He's bleeding and shit. Nah, bro. Nah, bro. You ever treaded through water in a pair of Air Forces? You're going to sink. You're done.
Yeah.
You got to have some motherfucking like waterproof boots.
Okay.
Yeah, some fucking Jason Statham shit.
Best sunglasses to wear during a movie in a movie theater.
In a movie theater?
Yeah.
3D glasses.
Okay. Heard.
Even if it's not a 3D movie. Other people will just be like jealous that they didn't.
Yeah,
get
that question
them.
was a little more obvious, I guess, than I had
They'd
thought.
be like,
Think,
I didn't get they would be going up front. I didn't get the 3D glasses. They're like, it's not in 3D. And you'd be like, oh. The guy's like, no, it is. They're lying.
heard. How many ice cubes in the perfect cocktail?
What are you drinking? What's
Whiskey.
your cocktail? Whiskey?
Whiskey sour.
Whiskey sour?
Yep.
You would only put like a couple ice cubes before you like, pow, pow, you blend it up.
I think you would just chill it. Boom. Trick question.
No, I not my whiskey sour. I make them in a blender.
No. Don't yawn.
I did though.
Son of a bitch.
It's because you got this fucking sleepy weed or something. I don't know. Man.
Sleepy Reed?
Sleepy weed? Oh, it's probably because all the wax I put in the plant.
Maybe.
Yeah,
You're
shit
feeling
got me
high.
high as fuck, bro. This got me really. Yeah, I'm up there on the Zep there.
You want to hit this skit?
Oh,
I'm going to cut that out. That was terrible.
I'm gonna highlight that.
It just zooms in, bro.
Thanks for calling the ball, fuckers.
Yeah.
No, dude.
But you got anything else you want to talk about?
No,
Mom?
man. You got any shout outs you want to do?
Yeah, Hibyrd Production as always. Kevski,
Always.
you know, just keeping it real. GQ,
Guys
everyone
putting
involved.
in this work. Thank you.
Yeah, you know.
Thank you, Hybrid.
Whoever came up with Orange Skittles.
Orange Ziddles.
Anyone who also doesn't like Backwoods, please write Backwoods and tell them Glenn is championing your cause of rebellion.
I like them. And I don't have to apologize about them.
Yeah.
You know, I appreciate Tyler, Kev, Squad,
Huncho.
Matt and Andy. check that shit out. It's gonna be gas.
Yeah, we got them coming up along with potentially another one with Glenn and Matt. We'll see exactly how that goes, how that pans out. Pretty excited. They're not stoked about it, but we're all stoked about it, and I think it'll play well for you guys. But either way, mad love, fire in, fire out. Thank you for being at the gas station.
Fire in, fire out. And then we do one of those dum 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 dum.